All right, guys. Good morning to everyone in the West Coast, and good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Global Talk, another episode. Today, we have a special guest, one of my hero in the business. And by the way, Global Talk is a type of show that will actually tell you about the journey of most of the successful people, business partners of ours in the business. And it will also tell you how easy it is to start this type of business. All right. Without further ado, let me bring in Coach Tanvir. Good morning, Coach. Hi.
Hello, how are you, Jonathan?
I am great. Like what I said in the backstage, thank you for gracing my business page in my show.
Oh, no problem, no problem, man. Thanks for.
All right. Let me finish up. Are you still trying to log in?
Yeah, no, all good. Yeah,
All good. All good. All right. Before we begin, I was fortunate enough to meet you and spoke to you for a short time. And I believe in Las Vegas. And then
that,
I met you again in Calgary.
yeah.
And your story is so inspiring because I'm actually trying to do what you're doing. if if you want to be successful in this business, you have to surround yourself. You have to be with the successful folks, successful business owners in this business, right?
Mm. I think it is like I always tell everyone, and I believe that too. Like if, and I've read in so many books and all the successful people, if you watch their interviews and stuff, they
Mhm.
always tell you that you have to surround yourself with successful people if you want to be successful.
Of course, of course. You have to consume their energy and their passion. All right, let's begin the show. Please tell us, who is Coach Tanvir before becoming one of the success story in the business?
Before becoming I don't know if I'm really successful yet,
You
but
are you.
uh, I used to work in a hotel in
Mhm.
Saskatoon, uh,
Okay.
Marriott Sheraton. That's where I used to work right before this, getting into this business. But before that, I used to manage a restaurant. Like
Oh, good.
my background study is hotel management. I studied hotel management in Switzerland, and that was like long time ago. That was like in 2002. And since then, I have worked in Switzerland, and then I worked in China for a few years, and then I moved to,
China.
yeah. अच्छा, बाबा, yeah, uncle এর সাথে, once I finish with my uncle, and then we'll take you to the playground. Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right, go. I'm coming. They want to go to the playground. So they'll.
Oh, okay. We'll be quick. We'll be quick.
So that's and so in last 14 years, I worked in hotels, restaurants, like hospitality industry. That's what I used to do before I got into this business.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, guys, to everyone. I'm showing everyone who is watching right now. Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Coach. But how did the idea of your digital business first come about? And what inspired you to pursue it?
The idea was not exactly this business. Like my wife and I were looking for something, just like all of us.
Yes.
Especially that was like before pandemic, but after pandemic, people are even more into looking for something from home kind of thing, right? So we started in 2019,
Mm,
and my wife, when our first daughter was born, that's when my
mm,
wife was looking for something, because she was thinking about, like, when I'm done with my mat leave, I have to go back to work, and then
right.
uh, who's gonna look after my daughter and stuff like that. And for me, I was like super duper tired of working, because my shift was starting from 4 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning every day, like 5 days a week. And
Wow.
and and I read somewhere that, like, if you, I really didn't want to work for anyone else. That was the bottom line for me. Um, I worked for like 14 years in Canada and I didn't go anywhere. You work, you pay your bills, you work
Then
again,
you work again. Yeah.
that hamster wheel that we talk about.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's when we both were like, okay, you know what? We need something, we need some change, we need something different. So we're looking at Amazon and we're looking at
Oh, I did the same thing.
Shopify. Yeah, yeah. But there, I felt like there's too much headache, and
Yes.
I wouldn't have time freedom. Maybe I'll have some money, but I wouldn't have time freedom. We
Mhm.
wanted both. We wanted
Right.
time freedom and financial freedom both together. That, so because if you have money and you don't have time to spend it, then what
What's
is
the
it? Those
use?
are just papers then.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. So, and that's how we finally saw an ad on Facebook, and then, just like everyone else, we watched the webinar, and then we got in. I did like 2 weeks. I watched the webinar for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I was like, because just like, everyone else, we always think like it's online, so we don't know, is it gonna be real? Is it
Right.
legit? So I did my research, and I did what I could in the internet. I searched, I did my due diligence, and then um, we were like, let's give it a try, because my wife was like, we're telling each other that if you want something different, you have to do something different. You
Exactly.
cannot do same thing every day and expect a different result.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we're like, let's do something different. Like, everybody work, everybody go to work at 9 to 5 and all this. Let's do something online and see how it goes. And that's how we got into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm a registered nurse here in Las Vegas, and everything is all physical. Most of them, but it takes a toll. It takes a toll in your body, lifting patients and all that. But I love being a registered nurse. But during the pandemic, we closed for 14 weeks without pay. So it's like, oh wow. Luckily, we had enough saved in the bank, and that weathered the storm. But it drained us, totally
Mhm.
drained us. So I started looking back in 2021. I need to go online because everybody's online, like what you said. People shop online, people bank online, watch movies online. So why not? But every company that I saw was too good to be true. They're promising you to be this status in 30 days, earning this much in 30 days, but uh, it's not realistic. And then I saw an ad of my mentor, and it's like, okay, it's very, the potential is very high. So I did my due diligence, like you. I made a research, and then I decided to take action, and here we are.
Mhm. Right, right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, coach, could you share some early struggles you faced while building your business, and how did you tackle them?
First of all, I never see it as a struggle. Uh, Struggle is kind of like negative word, and when people say I'm struggling, uh, I don't know. I personally, I never struggled in the business. I had some challenges,
There you go.
right?
There you go.
And through those challenges, like, every success is never gonna come to you easy, right? Never, ever. Any kind of success is never
Over
easy.
easy. Hmm.
Success is hard, is difficult, and that's why it's called success, and that's why not everyone get it. You
Exactly.
cannot just wake up and you go like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, work out for 5 minutes and then I'll have like lot muscles and all. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. You gotta work. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be very passionate about what you do, and you have to do that over and over and over again. Success is like this. Some people think that um, you're gonna work here and there once a week a little bit, and then you're gonna be so
I'm gonna
successful
work.
in
Yeah.
business. No, no chance. um, in early time of our business, uh, it took me a couple of months, I think, or maybe 3 months, to actually understand what I'm doing, because we're not used to it, right? We
Exactly.
Online business and offline business is different. I always give this example. In offline business, like if you were to open a restaurant, so you paint your restaurant, and then you put your name, and then next day the furniture comes, and then you do the decoration, and you hire people. It's all visual, like you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
In the online space, you don't really see all those. It happens, but you don't see it. So you are a business owner, you are running a business. For that feeling to come, it takes time, and it takes time for you to actually understand, okay, like, it's all
Exactly.
good. Yeah. So for me, it was that part, that it took me a while to actually really understand my business. And I'm a business owner, and I'm running a business. I'm gonna make money from it, and this will be my passion, this will be my profession, this will be my bread and butter,
Yeah.
earning source, right? Most of the time, early stage people, they do everything in their daily life, and then they have time. If they have time, they do this business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why most people have challenges and they fail, because you have to, like, for example, when your shift, you start at 9 a.m or 7 p.m, right? No matter what happens, all day long, you, in your mind, you know that at 7 o'clock you have to be at work. So whatever you want to do, you do it before that. You feed your kids, you go play with your kids, take shopping,
Yeah.
do groceries, whatever you do, because 7 p.m. I gotta be there,
Mm-hmm.
because that's your job. You can get fired if you don't show up.
Exactly.
This business people, most of the time, they don't see it that way. They do everything else, and then if they have time, they do business. It should be the other way around. No matter what, I'm gonna show up for my business.
Exactly. Priority.
And even like, if you had, like I said, if you had a restaurant in Las Vegas, no matter what happens, in the morning, 9 o'clock, you'd go there and open the door, because people are gonna be waiting outside,
Yeah.
or your staff. Like, it's your business. You are gonna show up every day.
Consistency is the key.
Right. So early stage, we used to have this kind of trouble, like that. I didn't show up every day. I didn't work for my business every day. I did everything else, and then my business. So my result was same.
Mm-hmm.
So I always say, like, if you take it as a hobby, you're gonna get the result like a hobby.
It's a hobby. Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
That's true. That's true because me, I spend about 2 to 3 hours a day while doing my full time, doing my responsibility in my family for
Right.
my family. But I don't just sit down like 3 hours straight. I break it down to 20 minutes here, 10 minutes here. As long as I'm doing it consistently, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. And
that's
our business, you don't have to go sit there for 3, because it's not like
yeah,
cryptocurrency or share market, that you have to, like, check. And
right.
our business is like, you just go here 10 minutes, there 10 minutes, and all together. But you are there all
You
the
are
time.
there. You
You are
are
doing everything.
present all the time. Yes. Hello, guys. We have a lot of watcher today.
Never mind. Never mind.
All right. What do you think is the most important skill to have to run this business? I know there are a lot, but can you name just one?
Mindset.
We have the same one.
This is to me, it's the most important thing. All the other stuff, like like I said, say for example, you have a restaurant.
Mhm,
You are so passionate about food, making food, or you are so passionate about serving people.
mhm,
The money is not very important for you. Like you said, that you are a nurse. You love what you do. You know, if I would tell you now that, no, you go to a shopping mall, in a mobile shop, and you fix a cell phone, you're not going to do that very well, and you are not going to even like it, because this is not what you want to do, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Some people come to this business because they see the money, but they're not actually willing to, or they don't have that mindset to get there,
To do the work. Yeah.
to do the work. They want just the money part. And in this business, when your mindset is clear, you know what you are doing, all the other struggles or challenges or whatever you want to call, they those will solve automatically by itself. You will find a way, right? So for
Yeah.
me, I think the mindset, there's so many people, they want to, they do this business, they're still in the business, they're running it, but they're not really doing well, or they're not, that's because they don't, their mindset is still not there.
It's instant gratification. Most of the people that I meet, this business or any other business, all they want is I want result in 30 days. I
Hmm.
want I want to get to this point in 30 days. I said, just enjoy the journey, man, because I went through that. When I started this, I want this, but as I went along, I learned to appreciate all the small accomplishment is important, just as important as your big accomplishment. So just enjoy, enjoy the journey. That's the important thing. All right, Coach. How would you describe the ultimate measure of success in our business?
Ah, wow. um I don't think we can.
True.
There's no measurement for success. um like, if I wanna, like what John Maxwell always says, that
Mhm.
when we say, oh, he's a great leader or he's a great successful person, it's not because he is a millionaire or he wear nice clothes or he have nice vehicles. It's not that. A great successful leader or successful person, he becomes great when he makes more successful people,
Ah, true. That's true.
right?
That's true.
So to me, if you really want to measure what is ultimate measure of success in our business, I would say the more people you help,
You help.
you make more successful people, makes you successful.
It's beyond monetary gain. It's like you're uplifting other. You're empowering more people to be more successful and be financially independent in our business, which is great. I
Right.
like that, Coach. I like that. But in relation to that, this is my favorite question. Could you explain the concept of a servant leader within this community? I know you already touched it, but can you elaborate more?
Oh, this is my favorite subject, leadership.
Yes.
A leader is, well, first of all, to me, everyone is a leader. The person who started the business yesterday is also a leader.
Yes,
Uh, the leader is someone who doesn't really tell you what to do and what not to do. He will guide you. It's not like he's not a teacher like John Maxwell. He's my new leadership mentor. Like since Orlando, like I don't
yeah.
have you been to Orlando? But we went to the John Maxwell thing. Oh man, he's my new leadership mentor.
I gotta check him out. I'm not following him, but I will now.
Oh, great guy. Um, so he always says that a great leader always creates great leaders,
Great leaders, yes.
and the 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 difference between a teacher and a communicator is, teacher will teach you, tell you what to do and what not to do, but communicator is will communicate with you and understand you, and then hold your hand and guide you towards the success, right?
That's true.
So the concept of leadership, especially in our community, see, when I started, it was only 5,000 people there.
Oh wow.
And now it's 182,000 people
2000. Yep.
in our community from worldwide. And it just in 7 years, like it grew way faster than any other big companies or corporate groups and stuff. That's because of these in our community, and that, like, we have lot of good leaders.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, and that is the one of the key component for our business to succeed, because we always lead our people, and then other person will lead their people, and then
Mhm.
that's how it is growing so fast, because it multiplies every day. Yeah.
I like that you mentioned about guiding. It's not it's not more of becoming a leader per se, but you're guiding, other people to do like the correct things. And then I love that. I love that concept. All right, coach. Can you share some memorable moments or milestones that you have achieved already? I know you've done many, many things, but could you name one?
uh well, milestones, like you said, that business wise, I got few milestones, like you see the picture in the back. There,
Hmm.
that was one of the, because I hit one of the milestones. It was in Calgary. But beside those milestones, like for me, the memorable moments would be, uh, there are lots. When first time I met Mike and Darren, because we have to go to Vancouver. Like for Canada, we went to Vancouver
Mhm.
in the office, and then you know uh, because when I started this business, I always wanted to go to Vancouver to get that the certificate.
Yes,
That was
yes.
my dream. Like, I didn't really care about what I am doing in the business and stuff. I just wanted to go up there so that I can go to Vancouver, and that was one of my biggest achievement. And then right now, my milestones, I always count of the people who joined with me. When they are successful, when they're hitting their milestones, that's when I feel happy. But because at the end of the day, it's how much you can give.
Exactly, exactly.
The more you give, the more you're gonna get. Sometimes people don't understand that.
Oh yeah. I I when I remember when I started after a month, I before even Mike and Darren mentioned about accountability partners, I already created my own accountability team. Right now we're 27, helping each other out, left and
Nice,
right.
nice.
So you cannot it's your own responsibility to be successful. You cannot be blaming people, you know. It's your own responsibility. And also you mentioned about meeting Mike and Darren before Las Vegas. I already have a vision board. I pasted my photo beside them. And then I showed them, I showed that picture to them in the Las Vegas, and they were cracking up. And then, and then let us
Yeah,
change that picture to a real one. So we took a picture, and then that was amazing. Amazing.
yeah, yeah.
All right, coach. Could you share a heartfelt story from your experience doing this business, and that left an impact in you? It doesn't have to be your milestone, but a certain story about anyone in that you encountered.
Um, there are a lot of people in our community that really, their stories and what they have accomplished, and how much they helped other people. But in my own team, like I said, that when I have people who used to work, and then saw my ad, and then talked to me, and then they're like, okay, this is my situation right now. um, I'm working and I'm sick, but I still have to go to work, and I'm looking for a way out. Either I do this job, or I was thinking about going back to school and then get another degree or certificate, and then start working again, or find a different job that I can sit and or I can, if you assure me or give me some support, I can start this business. Which one should I go spend another 15 or 20 grand, get another certificate course, or spend that money or even less money in this business to start this business? Which one I should do? And I told her that do this business. There's no question,
There's no question. True. That's so true.
right? So then, um, because what are you gonna do with that certificate? Like, say you did it for a 1 year course or 12 months course, and you finished your whatever accountant certificate, or whatever certificate you wanna do. Then what? Are you guaranteed to get a job? Or even if you do get a job, then what? Are you gonna make like 20,000 a month? Are you still gonna make $21 an hour or $22 an hour? And same thing, you have to go to work every day, and that's what if you do get a job, right?
Hmm.
So, and she started it, and now she's like really really doing well. She quit that job 6 months, I think 6 months into the business. She quit her full-time job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Nice.
those are the things, those are the stories that impacts me, and that's why this business is growing that fast, because it helps others.
Yep. And what Mike and Darren mentioned, it's a people business. You know,
Correct.
we're not just working with, the business side of it, but we're changing people's lives, which is very, very important. And that's why we are, like what you said, that's why we're growing tremendously. All
Hmm.
right. Where do you envision yourself in the business 3 to 5 years from now? I know what I mentioned earlier, you've accomplished a lot. And where else do you see yourself?
I see myself in the sky because I'm buying a private jet in next 3 to 5 years. That's
Very nice.
that's one of my goal. I don't know if it's how
Oh,
fast
God.
it's gonna be possible, but that's one of my goal. One of my goals to buy a private jet. I'm already looking.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I You have to visualize.
Oh, you have to visualize, or else, what for, right?
Yeah.
All right, just to wind down, go. See, we're just zipping through the questions here. All right, Coach. Any message you want to give to those who keeps going back and forth about starting this business? I know you have plenty of that too.
Um, I don't really blame them, because there could be few reasons for that, right?
Right.
There's some people that they know they want to do, or they need to do something, but they're not really doing their proper research to understand this business. So, in a word, they are not really trusting it yet.
Hmm.
They still feel like it might not be legit. There are some people that they don't have, because it's a business. You need some investment to start. They don't have it, and I don't. These two kind of people that I can help. I try to make them understand or whatever, or you just wait, and when you have money you can start. But there's another kind. They don't do anything, and they don't wanna even do their research to get to know it. They will just sit back, and then they'll just complain, and they'll just do this and that.
Yes.
I have nothing to say for those people.
Yeah.
It's their problem, and I like I said, that if someone is holding my hand and trying to walk, I can help them to run. But if you're just sitting there and doing nothing, I cannot lift you up and drag you to to the finish line. It's not possible. So, um, there are some people who are going back and forth, and I'm pretty sure, because this business is a true business, legit business, today or tomorrow they will find the answer. They will
Yep.
find their, so they will start. And I would strongly suggest everyone. It's an online world now. You can research whatever you want. You do your research, man. I feel good when someone say, you know what, before I got into it, I watched this, I watched that, I googled this, I googled. I'm like, great, that's what I want. You did my job. Half of my job is done already.
Exactly. Yeah, I had those too, coach. It's like they keep complaining about not advancing in their career, not getting the breakthrough that they want, but they don't want to take that first step. That's the key, taking the first step and doing a due diligence. Because the more you know about the business, hey, you might like it. If not, you learn something, right? But if you do like it, it might change your life.
Exactly.
All right. Any final word, coach?
Well, on that one that you just said is like some people don't want to take the first step. They don't want to give it a try.
Hmm.
See, 4 or 5 years ago, if we wouldn't give it a try, I would be still working for $20 an hour in the hotel, right? So you always think of it this way is like you never lose. You either win or you learn.
Hmm. Hmm.
You don't lose. So give it a try. You're not gonna lose. You'll win this business, or maybe if it's not for you, you'll learn at least that okay, this is not for me, right?
Yep.
But until then, if you just sit outside and talk about it and think about it, and then you're just gonna be wherever you are in next 20 years.
Exactly. All right. Once again, coach, thank you for gracing my business
Thank
page. And thank you for giving me about 31 minutes of your time.
you.
Before we end this show, I would like to talk to you folks who are watching live and who are will be watching the replay. It's already 2024. I know you promised yourself in 2022 that you will change 2023, but you did not. So this is your chance to make a difference for you and your family. And like what Coach Tanvir is saying, don't do this for yourself, but you know, learn it for your family. All right. Thanks again for watching Global Talk, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you, Coach Tanvir,
Thank you.
and see you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Signing off.